I've been invited for a private event held at Slovakia Ring by Renault Slovakia for fellow current and former RS owners and fans to get to know the all-new Mégane R.S, the 4th generation. No surprise the car park was full of older Clios and Méganes RSs. After registration, initial presentation and general briefing how the car was built, what it does and what it has, 3 oranges, 1 lovely red and single golden yellow RS were all awaiting warmed up and ready. They had some Renaultsport Clios in the pit lane too available to drive it, and it was fun. Very fun actually. But its bigger brother is the real deal. I was expecting a lot from the new model, as the old one I have is really good and amazing fun. Starting with the first look, the car is beautiful, 60mm wider than the Mégane GT in the front, 45mm in the back, nice fog lights with the cornering and high beam function, and the rear diffuser which helps to reduce lift up to 0. The standards are Brembo 4 pistons, but 2 material brake discs will be an option. The base ones already feel solid and bite enough. The seating position is perfect. You sit low and under the steering wheel. This is something very different and better than the Focus RS or Civic Type R, as an improvement from the older Mégane a little too. Alcantara and leather on the steering wheel is a nice touch. Seats were basic, the sporty ones for the Mégane GT, but I would opt for the Recaros for better support. I am of a slimmer shape and struggle to hold steady in it. Selecting the drive mode and setting off, you get to know the sound of the engine, which is actually quite disappointing. It crackles and possibly the turbo is hearable, but that's all. The artificial sound from the speakers was just bad. Fortunately you can turn it off, but won't help by much. The engine is never the first thing to look at in a driver's car. It's the chassis and driver's overall feel. Even the softer sport chassis, which wasn't the perfect setup for tracks, proved that the new Meg is on the new level chassis-wise. With their 4 control system, which turns the rear wheels the opposite direction than the front ones, up to 100 km/h, you feel like in a shorter wheelbase car, and you don't feel anything strange happening. One would not say that there is something like that in the car. It flies through the corners unbelievably easily. Besides that all, there is a simple torsional beam rear suspension, just like its old predecessors, and feels more stable than before. It does not lift off oversteers easily. It tries to focus on the best grip, and that's the good thing. It should not be as strappy as before. All in all, the new generation definitely has potential to be much faster on the Nürburgring than the older model, although it feels softer and not as wild. Well, that's what people want now, so I guess it's fine. As far as it seems, the weight is circa the same, and with the 4 control system, it is very nimble in tight turns. The base starts at 27k, but something useful for daily and tracks will cost you around 33,000 euros, as you want that cab chassis, Recaro seats, a metallic color, that orange is really beautiful, and 19-inch wheels. I would definitely opt for the cab with a manual. And you?